All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah Quadash, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, as well as the men that taught them, and peace and blessings to all you Akim out there who pushing his word with all truth and sincerity, and as well as to all you believers out there who believe in on the gospel. And it's your brother Kwara Abad from the GMS Houston camp. And real briefly, I want to go into another lesson, and Lord willing, it do be edifying. But it was something I've been thinking about these past couple of days, just the parallels between things that Trump and his cabinet, things that they have been saying, and little code words that the scriptures give us to signify Babylon the Great's downfall. You know, for example, last night I was thinking about how Trump keeps saying, him and his cabinet, they keep saying it's the golden ages of America, right? We come into the golden ages of America. And I was thinking about Isaiah. And the thing is that everything Trump and them been saying and they pride on how America about to, is back is, so on and so forth. It lines up with the mindset and the spirit that America or Babylon the Great will be in before they fall. And that's something I've been considering. Considering a good example, Trump keeps saying the golden age is America coming to a golden age. And in Isaiah 14, he goes into that golden city falling. Trump keep talking about a golden age, but at the time that city was going to be known as a golden city, that's when it was going to fall. Again, as we go touch on in this lesson, you see Isaiah the 47th chapter. In Isaiah 47, it goes into Babylon the Great falling after it tried to exalt itself. You see, after it tried to exalt itself, give itself another run. Like I said, in Jeremiah 51, they tried to heal Babylon. That's what we seeing. Again, that's another code, I guess, example or sign, right? I'd rather use a sign. That's another sign of trying to heal Babylon, Trump trying to make America great again, which is Bible prophecy. The Lord said once America was going to try to be healed again, that's when it's going to fall. So it's beautiful how we see the parallels between things that Trump and his cabinet been saying, but it's also the same things. This should show you the Bible is cold, man. It's the same things the Lord already had written for thousands of years ago that the spirit Babylon the Great was going to be in as it was falling, and we seen it, man. So we're going to hop into it, Lord willing, this lesson do be edifying. But when you get Isaiah the 47th chapter, again, let me see if we got a little header or something. So the header says the predictions of Babylon's fall. So hopefully the 47th president, which is right here, President Donald Trump, as it was announced January 20th. It says the inauguration of Donald Trump as the 47th president of the United States took place on Monday, January 20th, 2025. And I also got this definition of usher in, because in the title I got, hopefully the 47th president will usher in Isaiah the 47th chapter. So I got that definition of what usher in mean. Quick AI overview. It says usher in is a phrase that means to mark the beginning of something new or to bring something into existence. And so Trump not marking the new beginnings of a golden age as if they would think, but according to prophecy, when America was going to try to reestablish a golden age, that's when the law was going to bring them down. You see? So hopefully Trump is marking the beginning of America and the so-called white man fall. So let's go ahead and hop into it. And Lord willing, this lesson do be edifying. And shalom to the Akim, Akwa through tuning in. Yahweh Shema Shabrakatah. Shalom to the brother Napala. Shalom, Mark. But let's get this Isaiah 47. Now I got the parallel of the KJV and the NLT, so we might jump back and forth. But we're gonna start right here in the NLT. So this Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 1 in the NLT. It says, "Come down, virgin daughter of Babylon," which is America, because we know it had an ancient Babylon, where you had the Babylon that our forefather Abraham was in, but you also had the Babylon that Nebuchadnezzar had, the Babylonian captivity that we went in. But America is the daughter of Babylon. You see? For example, when Nebuchadnezzar and the Babylonians came in and destroyed the temple, who was there with him? Esau was there with him, helping him, and Esau burned the temple, according to the book of I believe it's Second Esdras. I believe it's in Second Esdras, the 4th chapter. The point is, so the Lord, because they helped the Babylonians, now the Lord likened this future Edomite kingdom, he likened it unto the Babylonians. But it's the daughter of Babylon, which you know is America. Let's continue. It says, Isaiah 47:1, come down, virgin daughter of Babylon, and sit in the dust. And that's what we see in the beginning of America's being brought down from that high and lofty spot, and is going quickly into confusion, even more confusion. It says, for your days of sitting on a throne have ended, O daughter of Babylon. Never again will you be the lovely princess, tender and delicate. So this how we know Trump ain't gonna make America great again. This how we know the golden ages of America ain't here. You feel me? Because according to the Bible, let's read the KJV. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne. O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. You never gonna go back to what you once was. Let me get a quick precept. You never gonna go back to what you once was. That's over with. And the point is, according to the Bible, when they was going to try to go back to what they once was, that's when the Lord was going to bring them down. So us as believers, man, get excited that the Lord giving us these signs that it's here. Look what's happening around the world right now. Not even, we ain't got to mention the world. Look what's happening around America right now, man. Are we not in different times? Even the weather patterns that's been going on. Like yesterday and today. Well, yesterday in Houston, it snowed pretty much the whole morning. Back in my backyard, I had 7 to 8 inches of snow in my backyard. You know, took the rule out, put it in the sand. Just right in Florida, it snowed in Florida, Georgia, Cali. Come on, man. We definitely in those times of America falling. Why? Because they're trying to reestablish themselves as a kingdom. But according to the Bible, you at your end. Let me get some precepts. This is Jeremiah 51. Jeremiah 51 and verse 6. Again, this is a quick side note. Us as believers, man, we should get excited we should be more excited every day to find out what sign the Lord gonna give us, what the Lord gonna show us today. That's the times we went to where every day can be a sign from the Lord, man, for the believers. But let's get this. This is Jeremiah 51 and verse 6. And this is going to also prove when America try to reestablish itself, that's when the law is going to bring it down. Jeremiah 51 and 6, it says, flee out of the midst of Babylon. Now, again, it's not talking about the ancient Babylon. It's talking about this one, the modern day one. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Now, this is not talking about us physically leaving, because, again, Jacob's trouble will be across the four corners. The hour of temptation, the mark of the beast, the MOTB, that's going to be an event that take place across the whole world. So it's not going to be a way to escape the Lord's judgment, but mainly right here, he's pinpointing America. So those of us who in America, the Lord is saying not to physically leave, but to spiritually deliver ourselves and separate from this place. And he's going to tell us why. For example, Yahweh told us to remember Lot's wife. Lot's wife wasn't separated from her possessions. She wasn't mentally separated from Sodom and Gomorrah. Therefore, when it was time to leave, she couldn't. So she had to get destroyed, right? Well, she turned into a pillar of salt. But the Lord had to judge her right then and there because she didn't separate in time. She didn't let Sodom and Gomorrah and those possessions go. The Lord telling us before destruction, man, let this place go. Detach her right now. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon, Jeremiah 51 and 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. See, not your physical body, your soul. Repent and separate. This is the point. This is why. It says, be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. That's why it's time to separate. America is about to get judged, man. And if you can't see that, you're in the spirit of an American. If you can't see that, you're not in the right spirit. Let's read this again, and we're going to read down to 9. Because all this go together. We're going to read down to 9. The point is, separate now because the Lord about to judge America. And in this context, it's gonna say, as the Lord about to judge America, she gonna try to make herself cute again. She gonna try to make herself great again. Even that, make America great, brother's been going into it. MAGA definition goes into witchcraft and sorcery. Um, I forget what hold on, I sent it to the brothers in the chat. Let me show y'all this real quick. Witchcraft, MAGA, make America great again. MAGA means, I'm gonna show you. Let's see. Okay, so it's on hold on, let me pull this up. It's on Cambridge Dictionary. Cambridge, just to show y'all this. See that MAGA, that's witchcraft to make people think America will get brought back. But according to the Bible, it won't. Let's see if it come up. Come on, man. Let's see. I want to show y'all this. I was looking at it yesterday. I put it. If it don't come up on here, I'll just show you. All right, check this out. Now check this out. Look at this. Look at MAGA definition. Now this is from CambridgeDictionary.com. This is how you know those people falling for a trick, man. Believe in Trump, Elon Musk. You know, that's going to lead them right into a digital system. But look what MAGA mean. MAGA definition from CambridgeDictionary.com, meaning what? Sorceress, a witch. And you know what's cool? Woo! In Isaiah the 47th chapter, it goes into, as America falling, the Lord gonna say, you better start calling on your witches. You better start calling on your sorcerers. And that's why we see people like Elon Musk, right? Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos. Come on, man. You got to see it. You have to see it. You have to see it. MAGA is in Isaiah 47, 12, and 13. Witchcraft and sorcerers. The Lord had, Trump cabinet made up of witchcraft and sorcerers to try to reestablish the so-called greatness of America again. Man, if you can't see this, come on, man. Going back to MAGA, look at the definition. Sorceress, which America is likening to a whore, a witch, a woman. It says, and also a witch, an expert, a whiz. You see? So that's what this MAGA cabinet is. A bunch of sorcerers and witches trying to make you believe and put you in the spirit of America coming back. But according to the Bible, it's not. Let's finish Jeremiah 51. I'm getting a little excited now. It's Jeremiah 51 and verse 6 again. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. It says, be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's. Let me say that. I want to say the name. For this is the time of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Check this out. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. What's in that cup? The ways of America, filth, democracy, right? A rainbow flag or spicy Skittle supporters. All the nonsense that America pushed across the world have flowed into the other nations. And then the other nations took some of their ways. And now the nations are seeing the negative effects of that. You see, so not only these nations are finding their citizens beginning to be bugged out like Americans, but now they pissed off that they even follow the American ways. But let's keep reading, because as we got in verse 6, the Lord pronounced his judgment towards Babylon. Now, in this judgment, at the same time, America go be in the spirit of, no, we about to make ourselves great again. Bruh, this is in the Bible. All this is, bruh, it's amazing how it's playing out. That the Lord got Trump them talking about the golden ages, just like Isaiah 47 called America the golden city that fell. Right here in the Lord's judgment toward America go be in the same time they're going to be making themselves proud as if it's going to come back. Let's read it. Babylon have been a golden cup. See, it was already gold. They had their time. See, Trump want to make it great again, make it gold again, but it already had its time. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed, and we see the beginning of that. It says Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Now look, this to tell us right here, it ain't physically destroyed at this point. Because nations begin to fall within the economy first. You see? within the morals of the people first. And that's what we're seeing. So at this time, we seeing the beginning effects of Babylon falling. This is what they're going to be trying to do. Oh, as we see Babylon falling, this is what the Americans or Babylonians going to be trying to do. Let's read it. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. So the Lord got them thinking it's a chance to be healed. Now, this is the mindset of America. Verse 9. We would have healed Babylon. That's what they're trying to do. Make it great again. The golden ages again. Let's bring it back. Let me see. The brother Daniela said, Elon Musk said he's dark MAGA, right? He ain't playing. He's a dark witch. He a dark witch, man. And he all about it. He all for it. You see his spirit, he all for it. Right? But check this out. At the time of the Lord showing Babylon was going to fall, this was they was going to try to do. Jeremiah 51:9, we would have healed Babylon. So they're going to try to heal it as we sin. But what's going to say? What is going to say? But she is not healed. And that's how we know this place is over with. It ain't going to be great again. Ain't no golden age coming back. According to prophecy, when y'all was going to try to do that again, that's when it was going to fall. It says we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even into the skies, man. So at the time she was going to try to revise herself, that's when the Lord was going to make it fall. Let me get one more. I'm thinking of this. Now, I know in Obadiah, and I'm going to go back to Isaiah 47. I want to get that. But in Obadiah says when you was going to try to lift yourself up as the eagle, which you know that happened once already in, the late 60s going into the 70s. As you say, you try to go into space. But also Biden put into law, for lack of better words, that the American bird is the eagle, which I've been thought it was, but it has been finally established now, I guess, right? As the eagle. And also Trump at his inauguration him and Elon Musk talking about they go to Mars. So see, even there's still that proud mindset. I want to read this in Obadiah. This is Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 4. It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and Biden just did that, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, and we know they're trying to go to Mars, Trump said we go plant that red, white, and blue. Elon Musk said it. But at that time, you was going to have that mindset. It says, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. Come on, man. So we're at the time of America's judgment. Let's go back to Isaiah 47. I want to try to read this whole chapter. It's a short chapter, only 15 verses. So Lord willing, it do be edifying. But it's Isaiah chapter 47 again and verse 1. We're going to start in the NLT. It says, come down, virgin daughter of Babylon, and sit in the dust. For your days of sitting on the throne have ended. See, it's over with. It's not going to be better or great again. It says, O daughter of Babylonia, never again, that's that word again, never again will you be the lovely princess, tender and delicate. It is done. It says, take a millstone and grind flour. Remove your veil and strip off your robe. Expose yourself to the public. And that's what the world's seeing. Verse 3, you will be naked and burdened with shame. I will take vengeance against you without pity. And the Lord is beginning to show America shame to the world. People see the ways of America leads to death, man. And not just that the ways of America, but people see that America can't keep no promises. They don't keep covenants. All they do is murder, steal, and destroy. And now the Lord have exposed the true characteristics of this whore to the world. At first, everybody thought she was a devout woman, talking about America, because the scriptures give her characteristics or likeness as a woman. But she fancied herself, so to speak. She fancied herself, right, in modest, try to look in modest apparel, try to be something she wasn't, like two horns, like a lamb. Now it's to the point everybody knows she ran through that whore. She ran through, she got nations itching now, or nations burning now. You see, so on and so forth. Now people see her for who she is. She take your money and run off before you get your pleasure, right? Just like but the Lord is showing everybody, just like it said in Nahum about Nineveh, the same thing happening. Let's continue. It says, You will be naked and burdened with shame. I will take vengeance against you without pity. It says, our Redeemer, whose name is the Lord, Yahweh of heaven's armies, is the Holy One of Israel. Oh, I'm going to read the KJV. It says, sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. NLT, O beautiful Babylon, sit now in darkness and silence. Never again will you be known as the Queen of Kingdoms. I'm going to stand at NLT. It says, for I was angry with my chosen people and punished them by letting them fall into your hands. And what does this coincide with? Deuteronomy 28:68. When we came over here to America, that foreign land, on ships, we was going to be given into our enemies' hands. This also said in Baruch, the 5th chapter. This is right here in America. So it says, for I was angry with my chosen people, the Israelites, and punished them by letting them fall into your hands. But you, Babylon, showed them no mercy. You oppress even the elderly. And the thing is, we know that's our history, but that ain't stopped. Why is it that you got 60 and 70-year-old men and women back a walk and they still working? You go to Walmart and you got people back stand up and they checking your receipt. Man, let them people retire and go home, man. But Esau, he always got to take it a step further to oppress the people. And that's why the judgment go be worse, because you did too much. Esau, as America, you did too much. Verse 7, Isaiah 47:7. Now, I mind you, as the Lord pronouncing his judgment against Babylon, when we read on, eventually it says Babylon will try to pull out some witches, some magicians, some sorcerers to help their cause. Going back to MAGA, as we see America falling, who just got in the 47th, who just became the 47th president? Trump. What's his slogan? MAGA, make America great again. That MAGA definition means witchcraft or sorcery. And as we read in Isaiah the 47th chapter, when the Lord was going to start to pronounce his judgment against Babylon and begin to make this place fall, they was going to go to their witchcraft or sorcery. So that's why we seeing all these tech people coming together under Trump. That's why we see Trump get inaugurated under the New World Order painting out of many one. Come on, man, all this going together, man. That was a big ritual. Why? Because they tapping into that sorcery, that witchcraft to try to keep their kingdom going. Let's finish reading this, because it's going to touch on all that. Let's finish reading this. It says, verse 7 in the KJV, Isaiah 47:7. Thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever. So thou didst not lay these things to heart, neither didst thou remember the latter end. Now, this is the mindset of America. They think they go live forever, but they don't consider what the Lord about to do. It says, verse 8, therefore, hear now this, thou that are given to pleasures, happy hours, right? Everybody just comfortable. It says, and that dwellest carelessly, that saith in thine heart. See, this is the mindset of America. I am, and none else besides me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. It says, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. And they shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. Now, check that out. As these people think nothing go happen to they beautiful US of A, that's when the Lord was going to begin to judge. For example, people thought Joe Biden was going to be the one to bring down America. So now that Joe Biden out of office, that gave these people, even you stupid ass niggas, that gave y'all some type of hope with Trump in office. And this is a quick side note. And it's beautiful. And Lord willing, we touch on this on the Thursday Live. But it's beautiful how, for example, Trump, when he get in office, he been saying how he want to sign this Aliens and Enemies Act against the immigrants, right? Now, when you go back to this act that was first established in 1798, the reason that this act was established is because America was going to war with France. Now, they had some French immigrants that was in America, or French-born people that now had American citizenship in America at this time. So what the American government did, they put this act in a place called the Enemies and Aliens Act, so that at the time they could deport any French person in America, whether you had some type of citizenship or not. They could send you to a concentration camp or deport you. I made that point to say this. At that same time that they made that Aliens and Enemies Act of 1798 against the immigrants in America, they also passed another act for the American citizens, which is called the Seditions Act. And because of the Alien Act, they passed a Sedition Act so that no American citizen could revolt against the government because of the immigrants, or no American citizen could say anything negative about the government or president. Why I say that? Why I said all that to say this: Trump if he signed that Aliens Act for the immigrants, what else might get signed into place? Because it is one and the two, one and the same. The Seditions Act for the people. So the American citizens, they think this is gonna be just towards immigrants. No, this is gonna be towards you too. Your freedom's gonna get taken away. And this is the thing. Trump and his cabinet in America try to make it seem like the immigrants, all this towards the immigrants, but as the immigrants getting judged, American freedom's gonna be taken as well. People don't see that though. People don't see that. The Lord willing, we touch on a little bit of that on the Thursday Live, but people don't see that, man. Esau is a devil. But let's read this. I just want to kind of, that's what's happening. So they setting both parties up, the immigrants and these Americans, but they're making the Americans think it's all about the immigrants. We got to get them out of here. Let's go back to this. Verse 10, Isaiah 47:10, it says, "For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said," but why I bring that up is because right here, that's a part of those sorceries and enchantments, man, to pass laws. But verse 10, it says, "For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness." It says, "Thou said, none seeth me," but we see you. We see you. It says, "Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it have perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else besides me." Now check this out. "Therefore shall evil come upon thee, and thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. And mischief shall come upon thee, and thou shalt not be able to put it off." So what's coming to Babylon, nobody could stop it. "And a desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know." Showing us even leading up to the missiles falling, which that's go fall on a random day nobody can pinpoint. And on that same day they fall, will be the same day Yahweh shall come back. The point is, even before that, the Lord gonna start sending plagues to America that nobody go expect, just like 9/11. It's just gonna happen. But check this out. I said all that to get to this. As the Lord pronounced judgment against America, at the time, America was going to do what? Verse 12, "Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail." Now, this the Lord scoffing at Esau. This the Lord, picking at Esau, so to speak. So he said, "Look, I now pronounce my judgment against you. Your witchcraft, your sorcerers have been working for you. Now see if they could work now, Mr. White Man. See if they could work for you now." And to tell you the truth, he actually tried it. He actually tried it. I want to pull up this definition again. He actually tried it. Make America great again means sorceress, a witchcraft. The prophecies of a sorceress. And it says sorceress, but America is likened unto a hoe, a woman. So America, the leader, he got a MAGA campaign, but MAGA ain't just make America great again. Remember, Esau is a devil, man. No, that means it's witchcraft. It's sorcery that they pushing on the people. Now, going back to this, in Isaiah 47, as the Lord was pronouncing judgment against America by way of his prophets, this the spirit America was going to be in. Verse 12 in the NLT, "Now use your magical charms." It says, use the spells that have worked all these years. Maybe they will do some good. Maybe they can make someone afraid of you. It says, "All the advice you receive has made you tired. Where are your astrologers, those stargazers who make predictions each month? Let them stand up and save you from what the future holds." And again, when you go to Trump and everybody who behind him, man, that's your modern day stargazers. That's your modern day Chaldeans. That's your modern day witches, man. Jeff Bezos, these people who in the tech world, these are the people who are responsible of bringing in a digital society, bringing in that that age of being your own guide. You see the Project Blue Beams and all that. These are the very people who gonna put C-hips in you, man, to track you and trace you. These are the very people who backing Trump right now. Oh, and now mind you, remember what's going on right now. Today is day 2. Today is day 2 of the World Economic Forum in Davos with the elites. And they got all the world influencers, people who got a status in the world over there right now. And Trump, because it started yesterday. No, it started on for Trump inauguration, January 20th, and it's supposed to end the 24th. It's in Davos, Switzerland. But what is Trump supposed to do? He's supposed to FaceTime in before it's over with. To what? Come on, man, get them marching orders. Or to confirm that he down with the elites and he down with the plan, which he don't have a choice because the Bible say all nations are going to get with it. The point is, who's in this man cabinet? Going into that word MAGA is full of witches. And according to Isaiah 47, when the Lord was going to bring down America, they was going to try to tap into them witches, man. They was going to try to tap into them people, the stargazers and people who could try to, go to demons. Hey, tap into that CERN, try to get answers from Satan. That's what we seeing them doing. And they scrambling right now. They know they got a short time, they scrambling. And not just that, Satan might not even be giving them signs like he used to. He might not even be answering them like he used to. Because according to prophecy, the Lord said when he's going to begin to bring down Esau, he was going to take away that wisdom that he gave them. So things are being made hard for Esau right now. Let's read this again. Isaiah 47:12, it says, stand down with thine enchantments. So as the Lord about to judge you, let's see what enchantment mean. Let's see what enchantment mean. What we reading at? Isaiah 47. Let me go to the blue letter. See what enchantment mean. Because the Lord says, as I'm about to judge you, now don't stand with your enchantments. And that's what they did, man. When you go back to Trump inauguration, that was a whole what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for, man? Lord willing to come back to me. Anyway, let's that word for enchantment in the blue letter. In Isaiah 47 is H2267 Habar, right? Habar. And it says this: association, company, band, right? Association, society. We know Esau got a left-hand society, But this is what I want. Magicians, traumas, spells. They putting spells on the people for people to actually believe that things gonna get better. Incantation, a charm. Whew, look at this. Look at this. Check this out. It says incantation, a charm made up of who? Of several men. Of several men, right here. Right. Of several men. MAGA. Witchcraft made up of several men. Which they got people who faces not in a camera, who also doing stuff behind the scenes. But the point is, as America was going to fall, they was going to start beginning or trying to tap into that witchcraft even more. That's been working for them since the beginning, but the Lord took that spirit. He taking that spirit. So it ain't working now. So really, we about to see when you losing a football game, for those of y'all who play sports, when you, let's say football, when you losing a football game and you down and you need to hurry up and score and time ain't on your side, what you start doing? You start pulling out all the trick plays, the fumble rooski, the coach, just the wrong ball, trying to run to the sideline, and you try to pull out all the stops. Guess what Esau about to do? That he got a short time. He about to put out all the trick plays, the fumble rooskis, right? All the wickedness and distractions, witchcraft and sorcery to try to win this game. You see? Isaiah 47:12, stand down with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. See, it's been working since America came into its inception, but now it's not though. It says, if so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. But thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. See, as they having these counsels on what to do next, it says they wearied. They fussing, they fighting, they don't know what to do. The Lord ain't giving them no bright plan no more. So therefore, where they gonna go to next? Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. So since they can't agree, now they gotta tap into their witchcraft. And I mind you, the Lord, he's effing with them right now, as if they gonna be able to prevail, but they not. And that's why we got that confidence to talk our little, shit, because we know it's over with, according to prophecy. According to prophecy, man. That's why we have the boldness to say these things, because it's just true. And it's here. So check this out. So since these witches ain't gonna help America, this is what it's gonna lead to. So behold, they shall be as stubble, and the fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before. And so eventually, guess what? Judgment is coming. And thus shall they be unto thee, with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander, everyone to his quarter, and none shall save thee. Nobody go be here to help America once the Lord begin to judge it, and especially when those missiles fall. Because according to Revelation 18, everybody gonna look at you when those missiles fall and say, damn. Damn. You see? So the point is, what Esau doing with Trump them, that shit ain't about to work. And we know this because prophecy. See, the everyday American, they think it's a chance. They think it's a chance, but we know it's over with according to Bible prophecy, man. According to Bible prophecy, let me get this real quick. Bounds you can't pass. I'm going to end it right here. Bounds you can't pass. Damn. Can't pass. Let me see if brother got something. Let's get this real quick. The brother Daniela, GMS, lift up your heads. Is Psalms 49 and 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. This is the mindset. And their dwelling places to all generations. They called their names after they called their lands after their own name. Shit, Trump taking it to another level. He want to call the water the Gulf of America now. But the point is, they think this is gonna continue forever to where they can name and just take stuff. But according to Bible prophecy, you have an end, and I ended on this. You have an end. You think it's going to continue, but the Lord said this. Job chapter 14 and verse 5. It says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. And that's where we at. The Lord have appointed bounds to what a so-called white man can't pass. Let's prove it's the white man. He finally to his end, and you not gonna go over that. What's that is in Job? What that is in Job? If a brother know, I know it's Job 20, I believe. Let me see, Job 20 about the wicked. Yep, this is what I wanted. This the bounds that they can't pass was directed towards the wicked. You ain't about to just do this forever. You know, a white man voting and we just doing the same thing and taxes and bills and working and watching Fox and CNN. The American way of life, this shit not about to go on forever. I pray you how about Shema Shai. Man, bring plagues speedily, man, to this place. This can't go on forever. This place played out. Anyway, it says, Job 20 and 4. It says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphant of the wicked is short and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. That's another thing I was looking at yesterday. Average lifespan of a kingdom. A kingdom. Check this out. Average lifespan of a kingdom is how old? How many years? Let's read it together. According to most studies, the average lifespan of a kingdom or empire is around 250 years. So 250 years. Let's see how old America is. How long has America? Let's see if they tell us. This is how old America is. Where is that? No, this is not accurate because this is a court. It says the simple answer. So America is, because this was July 4th, 2024, when America was 248 years old. Now we in 2025. So America about to be 249. About to be 250. And mind you, it ain't just that we got to wait to 250 because according to prophecy, the Lord said he was going to shorten the time. We ain't making it to 250. Well, speaking as a man, you got to you got to throw that speaking as a man out there, But I don't think we going to make it to 250 because according to that, if a kingdom is 250, the Lord said he was going to shorten America time. And mind you, I like to say this. We can be out of here within a couple of months. When I say out of here, I'm talking about in the chariot, in the kingdom. We can be out of here within a couple of months to a year. And you can't say that's far-fetched. You know why? Because when Moses went to Pharaoh, him and Aaron, they said, let my people go. In the time of the Passover, when we left out of there, all that was within a year. All that was within 1 year, a couple months. And now, mind you, the Lord never told Aaron and Moses he was going to shorten the time or speed the time up. But it still all happened within a year. He told us in our time he was going to speed it up. So can it not come within a year or sooner? Job 20:4. Knowest not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphant of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his hair reach into the clouds, we back to the golden ages, right? It says, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung, and they which have seen him shall say, where is he? So the so-called white man about to lose his rulership, man. Let's keep reading. He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night, and the eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. You ain't gonna rule no more. You done. You done. That when little Bow Wow and Soulja Boy was beefing, that video Bow Wow said, you're done. You're done. America done. You see, and we at the end. And again, bro, when you go into these prophecies, look at how the Lord speak to this place and look at the response America was going to give. They was going to tap into that witchcraft as they was falling. And we seeing that, man. Again, MAGA definition means witchcraft. And look at everybody that got in that cabinet pushing for that. And as the brother said, Elon Musk, he said he dark MAGA. He a dark witch. He telling you. But I'm going to end it right there, Lord willing. This lesson was edifying. Again, man, every day we should wake up and see what signs the Lord given us as believers. Because it's getting interesting now, It's getting interesting. The Lord talking to us, man. He actually talking to us by the things he doing on the earth, if you can catch that. Just like that, I think the Apostle Ramlab, he said that on the night of the Passover, it's supposed to be a blood moon. But the Lord is speaking. But the Lord is talking loud and clear, man, to us as believers. He giving us the signs. I'm going to say this real quick. Remember Ezra. In 2nd Ezra 8 and around 62, 63, Ezra said, Lord, you showed me everything that was going to happen at the end of the world, but exactly what time it's going to happen. And the Lord told Ezra, he said, I ain't going to tell you the time. That's when you go into 2nd Ezra 9. He said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. When you see part of these signs that I showed you happen in the earth, then you're going to know that's the time I'm visiting. The point is, we should be catching that, man. The Lord giving us as believers signs every day. Tap in, man. Tap in. But Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Hey, take comfort in America's fall. Because the worse it get in this world, the better it is for us as believers. But Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rachakwadash, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, as well as the men that taught them, and peace and blessings to all you Akim out there who pushing his word with all truth and sincerity. And as well as all you believers out there who believe in the gospel. Keep fighting, keep pushing. We're almost out of here. And with that, shalom. The water for tuning in. Shalom.